Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to a new video today on In the Stars. So today's video is going to be about Aquarius Decans. So if you're new to the channel or new to astrology, then you don't know, so I will reiterate it for you, I'm sorry, that Decans are 3 10-degree periods in each zodiac sign. Each zodiac sign is divided by 3 10-degree periods. So it's usually about 10 days for each decan. So each decan has a ruling planet and a sub-ruling planet. Now for the first decan, it's always going to be the ruling planet is always going to be, the ruling planet of each sign. The sub-ruling planet will change only for the second and third decan. For the first decan, the sub-ruling planet will be the same as the ruling planet. So I hope I made that make sense. And you can also check out my original decan videos if you want to hear more description on just decans in general and overall analysis of that. But anyway, so first decan of Aquarius, ruling planet is Uranus. Sub-ruling planet will be Uranus. So, or Uranus, how some people pronounce it, but I don't know, whichever one. Either way it goes, you know what I'm talking about. So the ruling planet and sub-ruling planet for Uranus gives off the influence and energy, as I talked about in Aquarius videos. If you want to go back, you can look at that. It gives off the energy of rebellion or revolution, creation, genius, because it gives off a genius persona or a genius influence. Freedom, change, erratic behavior, or it could lead to even erratic changes. It's the planet of constantly changing or new changes or abrupt changes, should I say, because of that erratic influence. So this is what the planet Uranus brings. So when you're equating that to an Aquarius, the first decan of an Aquarius is going to be, think about it, first decan Aquarius is going to be even more rebellious than their other Aquarian counterparts. They're going to naturally want to rebel to a lot of things, if not all things. They're going to naturally be more want to be more revolt against things. They're going to be more creative than other Aquarians, if you will. Like they can be better at creation, or when it comes to like necessarily anything artistic, like painting or anything when it comes to creating things. They're going to be more better at that. These Aquarians also can be more sharper than other Aquarians because of that genius influence that Uranus gives off. So meaning that they can be better thinkers, or can be more witty. They can be more book smart than other Aquarians, if you will, or just naturally, as I said, just naturally smart. Also, Uranus is the planet of originality, so this can just lead to them. Will lead to them being even more original, more wanting to do things their own way. Because as I said, revolution, rebellion, originality. So they're going to be more than likely wanting to be stuck in their own way, should I say. More feeling like they know the best way about doing things, or more wanting to do things their own way without any input from others, should I say, or or less input from others, because this can lead to them being highly independent, very much more independent than their other Aquarian counterparts, because Aquarius is already known to be independent, free thinkers, free doers. So this would even allow that more. So with them being more creative, think about it, this can lead to them being trendsetter type of people who set trends, people who, because Aquarius is already known to to have their own way of doing things, which is some people call it quirky. I can't never pronounce that word right, but some people call it that, or like weird in a way. So they're going to do things there, as I said, they're already going to do things their own way. So with this with their sub-ruling influence, this allows them to be more creative in that way, or more wanting to do things more them to do things their own way in that way. So as I said, being more of a trendsetter, more of a leader, if you will, not, as I said, doing things their own way pretty much. This is the common traits of Aquarius first decan. Okay, second decan of Aquarius, ruling planet Uranus, sub-ruling planet is Mercury. Alright, so now I know I said that the first decan can be more, more genius-like, but actually these ones are going to be neck and neck with each other, because as you know, Mercury brings on intellect, as well. So these Aquariuses will also be very intelligent people. They will also be very more communicative than the first decan counterpart and their third decan counterpart, because Mercury influences also is communication. So these Capricorns will already be communicative as is, because of that air sign, because of that air quality, and because of that 11th house influence of wanting to socialize with people and friends. So this will also bring more energy into that, so they can be very much more communicative than other Aquarian counterparts. They will, like I said, they could also be very intelligent, more analytical, more thinking. They might think things out more thoroughly than the first decan counterparts, if I'm going to say a difference between genius level. Like as I was saying, the first decan of Aquarius, they're going to be more thinking in terms of they know what's right, and that's it. It's just it's clear cut, and that's it. And either you like it or you don't. These Aquarians are going to think things out more thoroughly, you know what I mean? Because of that intellect influence from Mercury. They're not getting a double dose of just wanting to do things their own way. They're getting more of a intellectual influence, if that makes sense. So with this Mercury influence, this would allow these Aquariuses to be better socializers than most of their other Aquarius counterparts. They will be the ones that's always starting a conversation, or the ones always that's involved in some sort of conversation. They would love to converse. They would love to converse in an intellectual way, or just all around, because they want to communicate. And because keep in mind that Aquarius are naturally friendly people, because they want to associate with friends, they want to associate with society in general, that this will allow them to be more talkers, or as I said, more communicative than their other Aquarius counterparts. So if you watched my Aquarius video, I said that Aquarius can be argumentative, because of this and because of their already fixed sign. So they're like, they can be rigid or stubborn in their own way. And so with these Aquarians can be more like that too, or this can allow these Aquarians, these second decan Aquarians, to even be more get into more arguments because they want to communicate more. So you see what I'm saying? So this can allow them to get into more debates than others. They can be more argumentative if they're debilitating in it, or if they're aspecting negatively in some sort of way. These Aquariuses can also be free speakers. They can go back and forth from, it could, a negative, I guess if you want to call this a negative thing is they can go back and forth from be speaking before they think or thinking before they speak. I guess it would be much better to think before you speak than speak before you think. So they can get into the habit of speaking too much, or they might not be somebody who some of these, I'm not going to say all, because all doesn't always all fit, as you all know, or as I always keep saying, it depends on other placements in your chart or how your chart is set up in general. But some of these Aquarius can be known to have loose lips, or letting out secrets because they like to talk. See, they love to talk, they love to communicate, they love to socialize. But they also like, as I said, like intelligent conversations. They also like to think intelligently. So the ones who are on a more positive side can have the ability, or will have the ability, to have a very good way of thinking about what they're going to say before they actually say it. But it comes so fast to them that they are very great communicators at that as well. Like what they want to think, what they think, their fast thinking allows them to being able to talk at that same speed. So they're very smart in that way. So that's second decan Aquarius. Third decan Aquarius, ruling planet Uranus, sub-ruling planet Venus. So what does this sub-ruling planet of Venus brings to the influence, or how does the sub-ruling planet Venus influence the third decan Aquarius? So Venus is the pleasure planet. Venus it influences pleasure, it influences love, pleasure of all things, love of all things, attraction of all things. So these in beauty, that's another thing. So these Aquariuses will be wanting to be attracted more to things that, of all things, because it's an attraction of all things. I'm sorry, got a little tongue tied, but it's just going to allow them to be attracted to more things. Now, for an Aquarius per se, this will lead to them being more attracted to communication, more attracted to intelligent ways, or more attracted to even rebellion in the ways, more attracted to wanting to revolt, more attracted to creation, more attracted to being social. Because if you also keep in mind, Venus is also the planet of relationships. So these Aquariuses will be more relationship oriented. And when it comes to intimate relationships, not just friendships, where all Aquariuses want friendships, these Aquariuses will be more on the passionate side of things, more on the loving side of things. These Aquarians will also be more, or can be also more handsome or prettier than their other Aquarian counterparts because of the influence of the Venus. Because if you all watch my Venus video or are familiar with Venus in astrology, as I said, it's associated with beauty. So people who have strong Venus placements, or even ruling planet is Venus, or a sub-ruling planet in this matter is Venus, then this can make that person more beautiful or more handsome, as I said, than their other ones. So when it comes to an Aquarius, yeah, this can make them more beautiful in ways. As I said, they're going to also just be more materialistic, because with beauty of all things, or attraction of all things, brings materialism, and that's also something that Venus is associated with. So they can be materialistic when it comes to, they can want to have relationships for the fact of gaining something. They can want to have friendships for the fact of gaining something. They can be manipulative when it comes to communication, because they really have a hidden agenda. They really want something. The same goes with the way they think. Like they can be always in the thought process of gain, of gaining some sort of materialism, some sort of possession, some sort of thing that they are attracted to, whatever they're attracted to. So this is going to make them be more of a go-getter in a way, because they're going to want, because Aquarius is already known to be, determined because of that fixed sign. So this can allow them to be more determined and to achieving those things. As I was also already saying, just being more attracted to change, or being more attracted to or things that's associated with rebellion, or rebellious types of actions or thinking. This is already known to be a creator in its own way, or being attracted. When you talk about attraction, you talk about attraction to material things, as I said. So these, and Uranus is associated with creation. So you're talking about these third decan Aquariuses can be more attracted to creative things, like paintings, or like just anything that you can associate with when it comes to creation. They might have a deeper attraction to those things. Their decor might be better than others because of that attraction to things, because they want to always want to look good in a certain kind of way, or always have the best things in a certain kind of way, or that's assumed to be the best things, or that they feel is the best things, that they feel is beautiful, that they feel is of high material value in a way. So these are things that's associated with third decan Aquarius. So that was it for today's video. I hope you guys liked the video. As always, if you did, press the like button, click the subscribe button. If you want to stay in tune for future videos, click the description box. If you want to follow me on my social media, click the comment section and write something down below if you got something to let me know, or if you just want to say anything. And thank you for your time, and until next time, y'all, peace and love.